Ravnica Allegiance is available for the masses on Magic the Gathering Arena. And normally this is the time spot in which we do a little mostly walking. However, the entire mostly walking crew, save for me, is out of town because all three of us are going to the wedding of Sean Bouchard, one of the hosts for mostly walking. So I'm just going to do a little late night stream by myself. Actually, let's go ahead and tweet about it. That seems like a reasonable thing to do, doesn't it? Time to do some late night. Do some late night sealed and Ravnica Allegiance. Should maybe do one sealed, maybe two, depending on how quickly we bust or win. But I'm super excited. I intended to buy $100 of gems, and I accidentally clicked the button twice. I'll probably wind up spending them at some point here. But historically, outside of just directly purchasing packs, we've been pretty plus EV on the gems. So, Typhoid Rats is a damn expensive mistake. It is, but also, I mean, I stream Magic as a way to generate money, so you know, it weighs out. And I also use the code PlayAllegiance to get 3 free packs. So let's go ahead and take a look at our rares in here. Absorb's a nice counterspell. It's not amazing. Scargon Hellkite is an absolute bomb in Limited, for sure. A Flying Haste. Well, let me give my general evaluation once we actually step into things. Guardian Project, whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield. If it is a unique creature in your deck, you get to draw a card. So Guardian Project is actually a very, very nice. It's actually a very, very nice little pickup. Because if you think about it in Draft or Sealed, you often have cards with differing names in there. Glass of the Guild Pact. Multicolored creatures you control get +1/+1. Plausibly good. Depends on how many multicoloreds we have. We could also go for a 3-color and run lots of multicolored. Thrash and Threat is a nice little Gruul card. Woo! Whoa, this is like constructed quality nice. The Thrash side, target creature just blows up an enemy creature. Mwah. The Threat side, a 4/4 for 4 is very nice. And what's Unbreakable Formation do? Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Addendum. If you do it in main phase, they get +1/+1. And Vigilance. Seems okay. So I just want to note a few things. First, I'm going to be basing a lot of my power level evaluations off Guilds of Ravnica and just my historical limited experience. But there's a few things that I'll note. There tends to be a lot, like a 3-mana 3/2 with some upside is a really common thing to see. Like in other sets, the Bogart Brute, the red 3/2 with Menace, right? 3/2 with a little bit of an upside. Here we have a Hazda Officer. A 3-mana 3/2 with a little bit of an upside. This is like a really common power level. There's also a good amount of at least up to 3 mana. There's some 2/3s. There's a good amount of 1/3s, and of course 2 1s and 2 2s and 1 1 sort of smattered through there. A big inflection point is going to be 4 toughness. That's a really significant inflection point. So in fact, if we look at the Hellkite that we were taking a peek at earlier, just in general, the fact that this is a 4/4, with the Riot keyword, it can enter with a +1/+1 counter, so it can be a 5/5. A 5/5 flyer is spectacular. Just as is. A 5/5 flyer, 4/5, spectacular. That's so good. Also, I can pay 4, deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. I mean, this is the most ridiculously powerful card. It almost makes me just want to auto-say that, wow, this is definitely what we're going to be doing. But I want to really stress the 4 toughness as being a big impact in my thought process. So, Gruul... So there's 5 guilds now. We have Azorius, which is white-blue. Orzhov, which is white-black. Simic, which is blue-green. Gruul, which is green-red. And Rakdos, which is black-red. I'm going to really slowly go through all of these things. and actually just sort of evaluate what our very good cards are. I'm actually going to start at the multicolored because generally when things are multicolored, they tend to be a little bit more powerful. Alright, so we have a Scuttle Gator, which is a nice big fatty. It's a 6/6 defender. You can pay 8 to give it Adapt 3, making it a 9/9. And then also, it has the capability to bash through. This is nice because it can work in Azorius, Simic, Gruul. A lot of flexibility here. Growth Spiral's fine. I would generally want this a little bit more if I were doing something like a constructed thing. Being able to peel an extra land out of our hand is often not that grand in Limited because we don't have a lot of card draw. If I have 7 cards in my hand and I quickly empty it, I kind of want to have a guaranteed large curve. Or let me phrase this more clearly. If I have a lot of effects that can put land into play, that is what would compel me to run large creatures so that I can empty my hand of lands and play that huge creature. If this is like the only effect that I have that does this, I really can't convince myself it's a good idea to put in an extra big fatty. Or I should say, lots of extra big fatties. The Growth Spiral, you might say, well, it's 2 mana. It replaces itself. That's great, right? Yeah. It's okay. I don't want to spend 2 mana, do nothing. I would rather, for instance, instead of playing a Growth Spiral, I would rather just put in a creature. Applied Biomancy. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Solid combat trick. Very solid combat trick. This is a solid card. Holy shit, this card, if it gets played on turn 4, it's disgusting. This is so ridiculous. It's a 5/5 for 4 that can only be blocked by 1 creature. Remember how I said that 4 power and 4 toughness is a real inflection point? Yeah. I mean, this surpasses that. So this is going to win a lot of games by itself. Oh my god, a Frenzied Arynx. A 4/4. Again, Riot permits it. The ability to enter as a 4/4. A 4/4 for 4 mana is a great stat line. We're very looking Gruul. Savage Smash. Oh my god. Target creature gets huge and blows up an enemy. Fuck yeah. This is an amazing card because it gets big. Or this is an amazing limited card, to be clear. Everything I'm going to say that is amazing or bad, I'm speaking in the context of limited because obviously this seems very marginal and constructed. But anyways. Holy shit, this blows up a creature, clearing the path for me to bang through. Whoa. Rubble Slinger, great example of what I was talking about. There's a lot of 3 mana, 2/3, more on the side of 3/2 things out there. Thrash and Threat we looked at, it's already excellent. Rakdos Locket, typically a garbage card, but you know, if we're struggling to fill, we might look at that. Ooh, Sphinx of New Prov. Alright, I'm going to go straight to the Azorius ones. Ignore this Azorius Locket. Absorb, I always find to be fine in Limited. I mean, this is a counterspell, right? It's a counterspell. It's fine. It's a fine card. New Sphinx of New Prov is ridiculous. It is, again, 4 power. Pretty significant inflection point. Flying Vigilance and spells your opponent casts that target Sphinx of New Prov cost 2 more to cast. It's a tough threat to remove. Tough threat to remove. Sphinx's Insight, draw 2 cards, and you can gain 2 life. Very Remember, the baseline comparison to this would be Divination, which is 1 blue and 2 colorless to draw 2 cards. So this is 1 more than that, and often all we're able to do with it is instant speed. Azorius Knight Arbiter, Vigilance, can't be blocked. This is an effective card. I feel fine about this. This doesn't make me fist pump in the way that Sphinx of New Prov does. This is a solid card that would probably make main deck. Well, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, let's look at our Orzhov ones. Final Payment as an additional cost. Pay 5 life or sacrifice a creature or enchantment. Destroy target creature, and we've got 2 of them. Damn, that's nice. This is a very nice card. If we are a beatdown deck, we're just building the board and we're jamming in. Cheap, instant speed, unconditional removal. Unconditional is in, like, you know, it's destroy a creature, right? It's not like if its power is less than 3. We do have to obviously do the condition of paying the life. But, like, the effect, destroy target creature, is just destroy. Imperious Oligarch is one of these just solid staples. A 2/1 Vigilance with Afterlife 1, getting the flyers into ping. What's Grasping Thrall do? When it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. This is okay. A comparison card I have in my head is Watcher of the Mist, which is a 5-mana 3/4 flyer. This is a 5-mana 3/3 flyer with, I'd argue, a slightly weaker effect. But again, if we're on the beatdown plan, this is a nice way to get there fast. Knight of the Last Breath. Oh! Knight of the Last Breath is a nice one. 7 mana, which is expensive as hell. But it's a 4/4 that when it dies, it makes 3 1/1 flyers. It's a nice card. I don't think it's as rich as our, like, I want to run all 5 of these Gruul boys. What's Screaming Shield do? God, the art in this set, whoa, makes me shiver. Okay, it's a weird mill shield. Alright. Now, interestingly, you'll note that we don't have any good Rakdos cards. I should say, any good gold Rakdos cards. So, none of those. Rampaging Rendhorn, perfectly solid. Again, the 4/4 stat line. It's pretty nice. This can be a 4/4 haster. Nice. Mammoth Spiders, just a very solid little thing. Guardian Project, God, this is a nice creature. If I have a lot of unique creatures, which I'm going to fundamentally because we're sealed, I'm going to get a lot of free draws. This is a little bit slow, so we'll investigate our curve. If I'm Gruul, often I'm just beating the shit out of someone quickly. So things that let me get a lot of extra value and draw could be really, really good, or it could be the thing that, you know, completely messes up my momentum. But if I'm running enough strong cards, it's hard for me to think of a reason why I would not run Guardian Project. Gruul Beastmaster, it's a riot whenever it attacks. Oh. Okay, that's pretty dope. Sylvan Brush Strider. Again, a lot of 3-mana 3/2s with an upside or something like this. Steeple Creeper. This is a weird one. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this right now. Save and exit. Okay. I can't do it. I can't do it. Damn, can't get it. Alright, let's see what else we have. Gatebreaker Ram. Gets +1/+1 for each gate you control. As long as you control 2 or more gates, it has Vigilance and Trample. Depending on the amount of gates we have, that could be pretty sick. What do I have in terms of dual lands? Interesting. I have 2 Rakdos Guild gates and absolutely no good Rakdos. Eesh. Ugh. So if we're splashing, the thing that's nice about this Gatekeeper Ram is it's a 2/2 for 3, which is a little weaker. We could jam in the Rakdos Guild gates because we maybe have some black removal. That's a completely acceptable play. Territorial Boar, Boratorial Boar. Whenever a creature with power 4 enters the battlefield, gets +1/+1 and Vigilance till end of turn. Wow, that's a solid card because it's a 2/2 for 2 with upside. Look at this sly guy. Whoo! Ooh! Ooh! Look at him. Look at the swagger on this human lizard warrior. Did I miss the Sphinx? No, we talked about the Sphinx. Sphinx is solid. Sphinx is really our only solid Azorius. Oh my god, the cat brought me some brown rice. Thank you. And seasoned perfectly as well. Oh, the 5-color Sphinx? Oh, shit. What? Alright, that's probably going to find its way in the deck. See what my curve looks like. It's expensive. It's expensive just for flying hexproof. I mean, it can also win games by itself. 7 mana is a lot. I want to kill people faster than that. Love cards like this that let me put permanent buffs on creatures. So good. Also, the fact this untaps is a nice little combat trick. It's really Caretaker. Tap an untapped creature you control. Oh, this is just like this is a bad Llanowar elf. I don't want to see it. All right. Oh, I completely forgot that we have this card. Jesus. Good lord. Flames of the Razeboar deals 4 damage to target creature an opponent controls. Then Flames of the Razeboar deals 2 damage to each other creature that player controls if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. We're Gruul, dude. We're Gruul. Jeez. Rebel Reading. Destroy Land Scry 2. Hilarious, but we're not running it. Riot Menace. Very nice card. Very solid. God, these are so good. Skewer the Critics. We have... What is my... Oh my god, I'm gonna eat this rice. This is so good. What's this? Just disgusting. Just disgusting. Let's see, Burning Tree Vandal. Excellent card. It's a 3/2 for 2 with upside. Act of Treason is a nice finisher. Rawr. We might run that because it's a cat. Ooh, against +1/+0. Gets first strike till end of turn. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I mean, our red is super bomb good. If I actually swing on up to here, oh Jesus! I mean, we just have a great Gruul. Act of Treason has new art. Yeah. All right. Debtor's Transport. Afterlife 2. Obviously, this is a limited card. If this were draft, I'd be content to pick one of these up very, very late. You trade, then you start pinging in the skies. Hey, Shananina, good to see you. Happy 5-year anniversary, Shananina. Oh, this is the... It makes you discard. It has Afterlife 2. This is fine. When it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to you and you draw a card. It's okay. Again, if I'm like Orzhov and I'm like beating down, I really feel like our candidates are Orzhov and Gruul, and I'm heavily, heavily, heavily leaning towards Gruul. Excuse me. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is a hilarious stall card. Dead Revels, this is the things come back to your hand. Carrion Imp. Enters battlefield, exile target creature card from a graveyard. There's a lot of exile from the graveyard, gain some life stuff. It's really interesting. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you gain 4 life. I might splash this. Especially because I'm going to have a lot of Rakdos Guild Gates that I can run. So target creature with power 3 or less. People tend to build really slow in Sealed, and it does appear that we can build a pretty beastly quick Gruul deck. So I think we can get some good free wins there. Oh, that's an interesting little combat trick. Alright, what is our blue looking like? Draw 4 cards, then discard 2 cards. It's fine. Humongulous 2/5 hexproof. That is hilarious. That reminds me of the dude from Totally Lost. So good. Skittereel. Fairly solid. 3/3 for 4. That can make itself swollen. Eyes. Eyes everywhere. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, this is a cute card. Replaces itself. It's like a baby sleep. Searching the city for thrift felt like sifting the rain for a single drop of blood. Damn, that's so sad. Clear the mind, shuffle graveyard into the library, draw a card. Meh, weird. Unnecessary. Return target creature to its owner's hand. And draw. Pretty weak. Essence capture. Counter creature spell. Oh my goodness. Whoa, this is interesting. Oh my god, the man himself, Jeff Hoagland, has just hosted this stream for 2,000 people. Hey everyone, welcome to my little late night sealed. Do a little late night sealed drafting. Jeff Hoagland just spent all day doing a ridiculous number of constructed decks from his deck queue. It was lovely. I was literally just watching you do that evil Bant Nexus of Fate deck, you bastard. Bant is cool, just don't put Nexus of Fate in there. Alright, Night of Sorrows. Can block an additional creature, but it's a small baby, so meh. We actually have, what's this Twilight Panther? Gains a Death Touch till end of turn? Rawr. Sentinel's Mark is like the longest card text on an uncommon I've ever seen. Flash, enchant, it gets big. And if it's during the main phase, it gets lifelink. Summary Judgment. 3 damage to target tapped. That's pretty nice. Bring to trial. I'm not over the moon about our white. I'm just gonna start putting in my Gruul duties, and we're just gonna look. I'm gonna put in some ones that I'm very certain about. I think I'm probably gonna wind up putting in both of those. Where's the other one? Probably the Beastmaster. Probably this. Whoa. Definitely the Rampaging Rendhorn. I don't know why I didn't start with this. You're going in, you're going in, you're going in, you're going in, you're going in. My cat's like, meow. Yeah, actually Scuttle Gator would be good. Our deck might actually be slow enough? No, I feel like I say that out loud, and I just feel as though I'm full of shit. If I just fill up the last 6 slots with like 2 drops, I think we're just set. Right? Because if I just put in, I might even put that one in. What are we at right now in terms of creature counts? 11. That's pretty good. It's like the Soar Form hybrid is good. The Territorial Boar is completely acceptable. Let's actually take a look at where our spells are at. This is a very nice little combat trick. I'm a little thick on the 4s. Actually, this is so stupid. I should just put some more 2/2s in here, right? Maybe we don't even run the Scuttle Gator. I have 2 of these. Wow. All right. Oh my god, this is so great. Rakdos Burn looks really solid. Does it? Let's actually just look at our Rakdos Burn. I was pretty unimpressed with all of our Rakdos. Seems weaker and slower. We'd lose basically all of our 2-drops if we went Rakdos. I mean, I'll probably wind up putting in the Feral Maka anyways. What about blue? Sure, I'll look at blue. But, I mean, like, what in blue makes me be like, oh my god, yeah, Oh, you were talking about Rakdos Burn looks solid in general. Sorry, Denunciator. I I misunderstood. Yeah, I don't see any reason to run blue at all. We'll definitely just need more cheapo peepos. Not this. Might run the Sylvan Brush Strider just cuz. Okay, so Skewer the Critics. I'm going to put these over here. Yeah, we're actually a little light on cheap creatures. $38. I'll probably need this Gatebreaker Ram or something. No, Sylvan Brush Strider for sure. Technically, this is a 4-2 versus a 3-2. And then I think I have a lot of creatures. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get that Act of Treason in there. Call it a day. We have a lot of removal. This is an amazing removal card. I don't quite like how slow this is, but I don't really have a lot of good duders to replace with. First strike, Scry Trick. What would I cut for that? I mean, I might just cut this and put that in. Something like that. Storm Strike does seem pretty good. It's an instant speed. It's like a little tiny Sure Strike. My creatures are large enough. Spider's good. Spider, I really like Spider, but... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, the Spider is a great card, but I don't actually think I'm going to be on the defense very much at all. Azorius Flyers? That's fine. I'm just going to be, like, swinging in, man. Yeah, I think it's probably correct for me to cut my Scuttle Gator. We have the Skargan Hellkite. Jesus, we just have so much power in this thing. This can kill small flyers. This can kill small flyers. This can deal with flyers. This can kill small flyers. Like, I have so many ways to deal with flyers that are also active and keep me punching the face with all knuckles. So I think in this context, I feel good. I just wish I had a few more baby dirtlers. That said, would I rather have Stony Strength or Storm Strike? I think I want Stony Strength. Ugh. Scoot over, you bastard. Which one do I like more between the two of you? Scry one is nice. First Strike is just so big. So this is going to get me to the same power amount. I think I want the Storm Strike. Surprise. We have an army of 2/2s. Look, I already have a way to deal with that. Yeah. All right, who we missing? Good lord, I think this deck is going to be just disgusting. I can't believe we have 2 Skewer the Critics. Skewer the limited. Skewer the enemy. Yeah, there it is. Could play the 3/2 over the 4/2. Ditch this, put in this. Yeah, you know, that's probably a good call. Would I rather have 2 extra life or be able to deal 2 extra damage? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So if we actually arrange this we would very likely play on a turn 4. Act of Treason's more like a turn 5 or so. Thrash could be played turn 4-ish. We're going to have a very nice turn 4. Savage Smash might be turn 3 or 4, something like this. It's turn 6. Yeah. I'm just vaguely placing them where I think that they would actually land. So if I look at this, and if I ask myself what distribution I want, we obviously have some double red, but I think we go 9-8 in favor of the forest, because we have these 5. I mean, it's pretty close in terms of the mana distribution. Like, pretty much everything in our 4-drop slot is either green or needs green-red. The only exception to that is the Gore Clan Wrecker. If we look at this, we're probably not going to... Yeah, this is like half green. These 2 are green. These 2 are red. Yeah, I think that's correct. All right. Goodness, this deck looks very, very strong. I think it really depends on how fast this format is. Because obviously, in Guilds of Ravnica, you had Boros aggro, which just really went under. Instead of the 4-2, I'd play the flyer. I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably just... Fuck, dude, if we get a forest, I think we just win. Definitely want this with upside. Gruul versus Gruul. Let's see who will win. That's a very good card. That is a very, very good card. Very, 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 very good card. I mean, it's basically a 3-3 for 2. Hey, look. We got the same idea in mind. See no reason to swing with the boar, because I'm going to be jamming the Sunder Shaman in just a moment. I mean, this is going to end some lives right here, man. I see a Simic Guild Gate. I don't know what any of the combat tricks are in this puppy, man. I have no idea what to worry about in this. I have no clue. I don't even know. Fuck. I'm leery of blocking. I mean, obviously the double block kills this. Obviously. So, if our opponent has that first striker, could be where we run into problems. This needs a lot of mana to get huge. Okay. So now if the Zertog Goblin does swing, we can make a more accurate prediction as to what the Zertog Goblin has. Because if our opponent just had that +1/+0 first strike ability, then the Zertog Goblin will not attack because I can block with the Sunder Shaman. I think I have to... I think this is the only play that I really have, right? I think this is just it. Could be double combat trick, but I'd rather get blown out and learn the damn cards. Alright, cool. So that's a trade. Oh, that was terrible for our opponent. Oh my god. Oh, and our opponent targeted the wrong thing. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, yeah, no, we are a winning player. My god. Yeah, this is very winning position. Oh, this wasn't the wrong one. Sorry, our opponent did... I lied. Our opponent killed a Sword Form hybrid. For some reason I thought it was the Feral Maka. Yeah, so our opponent lost a Zertog Goblin and a Colossus just to kill our 5/5. Rhythm of the Wild, we'll look at in a second. So our opponent 2-for-1 themselves to kill our other thing, and then traded 1-for-1. I mean, we lose a 2/2 to kill a 3/3, so that's pretty good. Rhythm of the Wild, creature spells you control can't be countered. Non-token creatures you control have Riot. This is a really nice card. But I think it's going to be a little too slow for our opponent in this position. It's particularly constructed quality. Awesome. Goodness. If our opponent wants to block, totally fine by us. Alright. We get to scry. I have a lot of huge creatures. A lot of huge spells and effects. So I'm not really gonna... Meow! Not really gonna go that hard on that. On this 1, 2, 3. Or on that single 2, 3. Alright, I'm pretty happy with our Storm Strike. Clan Guildmage, that's fine. Comes in with Riot, that is also fine. That is a Baratorial Boar. Alright, so I mean, we just swing with this. We swing with everything. No, that doesn't seem that good. We just swing like this. A double block is possible. Our opponent is in a bit of a pickle. How many cards are there in Magic? Scoutsy, do you mean total? I think total there's like 20,000, 15,000, something like that. How many Magic cards exist? Yeah, I don't know. Someone figure it out. Alright, so we absolutely don't worry about this. And then we swing in for mostly lethal-ish here. So if this is blocked... Good job, us. We did it. Oh, that has fucking vigilance. Oh, shit. Alright, I shouldn't ever speak English. Whew. Alright, so now we die. Whoopsie daisies. This is what happened when I try to multitask. I miss, like, really obvious things, like there are 3 blockers available. Kind of got flooded, though. I mean, I think that we were in a pretty good situation. I think we probably would have been fine had we not just literally put ourselves in a losing position. Oh my god, it's such a good hand. I mean, I still have strong confidence in this puppy. The one thing that I wish we just had a few more, it was just a few more cheap drops. Oh, there are 19,989 different cards, says Dean TV. Well, alright, we weren't far off. I think we'll just get Baratorial. I think Azorius is really weak. I think Azorius is the weakest one, just upon my really cursory glance. I have just about as low a confidence as you can have in a statement as I have in that statement. Alright, this damage is going to start adding up real quick. Guardian Project is a nice one to have in this matchup. Shit. It's not instant speed. I don't think of any instant speed responses to this. I mean, this could get countered. What are you gonna do? Alright. Dilatizi is doing what any intelligent human would do on the first day of release and go, what the hell is that card? Dude, so far so good. Look at this hand. Look how sick our hand is, man. This is so gross. If our opponent spends all that mana, we Savage Smash to bash through it. Whew. Yeah, I think this was a great addition. I think this is a great suggestion. Alright. Gen creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. You got it. Because we kind of have a sequence of a large creature gets played, Go enters battlefield until your next turn creatures can't attack you or planes you control unless their controller pays 2. Till your next turn. Okay, so for each creature, okay, that's fine. I'll just cast this. Alright. Boink. Alright, sorry. Autopilot. I literally just announced that I would absolutely be not attacking with the Territorial Boar. And then I just see the attack button and I just hit it. Skargon Hellkite. I mean, that's a great one. These guys are so good. Woo! Alright. We did it, everyone. We just have so many options, you know. This has trample, so I smash that. Swing in. So I can smash this, swing with both. If I smash this. Yeah. Target creature you control. Target creature you don't control. Bam. Alright, here I go. Boy, this was so great. You guys were so right about first strike. I don't need no lands anymore. God, this is gross. Savage Smash is just a remarkable little card. Should have used the hybrid to fight. Goodness, no. I shouldn't use that hybrid to fight. I want to get more damage in, baby. Sleazy MV. The best part about the Savage Stomp is that you can buff your creature that you're also swinging with. It's so good. My god, we actually have a hand that we have to mulligan. Alright. We can only play one card. Mulligan. Woo! I'm gonna still hang on to this one. Remember how I was talking about being a little concerned about not having fast enough drops? This is kind of why I would have preferred like this to be like a 2-drop or so. So okay, if Skewer the Critics is a way to buy time. Frenzied Arynx is grand. Hello. This is so good. It seems like such a waste to do, but this is an obnoxious little card. I think we just chill. God, we just chill. Go ahead and pause this, because we want to skewer. Skewer is sorcery speed. I did not know that. Okay. Today, I learned. Definitely going to play the Frenzied Arynx. I'm going to go ahead and get swollen. We're not going to attack. We can just slow this bird down. For some reason I thought this was instant speed. Totally wrong. This is not instant speed. I thought this card was like the most busted good thing. This card is so good. This card is so good. Holy cow, that card's so good, man. Nah, that card's just getting blowed up. Blow it up, my friend. Deal 2 damage to any target is nice. Nice as hell. I feel like we're winning the longer game right now. This prevents me from attacking, but also can't really threaten me that much. This is a total threat, but I can blow it up with Savage Stomp. This looks super inefficient. But I think we do this now, because if I don't, then a huge swing is coming in next turn. But dude, Balrog Clan Crusher is just so good, man. I can swing in. I will not block, because I will be eagerly trying to Savage Smash the next thing that gets played. Or I can just play this with haste and swing in. I can also play this as a wall, but see what our opponent does. Totally fine. Totally fine. Riot Menace. Ooh, well, that's a good one to blow out. Counting. So if I Savage Stomp this and bash in there, I mean, that's fucking pretty great, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. That's the one that I don't control. So it has 3 remaining. So then I can swing in. The biggest awkwardness right now is that I kind of want to be fast. I wish to be fast, but I just keep having a few too many expensive creatures. And it's not like I had other ones to put in. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I think that what I do is I play this. We're going to put it with a +1/+1 counter, because we know that things are stalled out. Yeah. This trample effect is very relevant. The Act of Treason is super relevant. What does this do? It gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Oh, that's a cool card. Oh, we like that card. Yeah. Woohoo. Okay, so we can swing in with the tramples. So if I swing in with both, these two could trade. There's not a lot of good blocks there. I mean, he could double block this and I'd kill the spider for sure. Can't do enough. I mean, I can also take the 4/4 and swing in for 1 billion. And then whenever we get the... No, we actually wouldn't deal that much damage. Okay. So I think I'm going to +1/+1 counter this. Because then if I swing with this and this gets trample. No attacks. Well, if I swing with just this, is there a threatening block? I mean, I would trade the spider. I want to keep more power on the board. Because if I swing with my rampaging Rendhorn, the Mammoth Spider, and the Gravelhide Goblin will double block, and won't be able to do terribly much. And our opponent is mostly out of cards. So let's think about this. If I captured this, blew up that, and swung with all these guys, what do we think about that? It's not great, is it? Probably use a timeout right here. Doesn't quite give us a win. I swing with these two. This will just get eaten here. This will give me a bunch of damage. Ugh. Just going to use the timeout. I hope it doesn't pass through my thing. Okay. Rubble Belt Slinger gives me some presence on the board. I'm really trying to figure out a way to just break through and kill, because, I mean, I think I just need to wait one more turn. Okay, so let me actually think through this. If our opponent, if we, like, take this, we can, like, eat a counter off this one and blow that up. Swing in with everything. That's another creature you control. Shit. This is actually, like, very scary, because we're at 11, and our opponent has the capacity to deal a lot of damage, like, out of nowhere. Alright, well, if our opponent didn't play that last card the previous turn, definitely means that there's nothing coming at this juncture. I mean, this is just slow death for our opponent, isn't it? Did I miss lethal? Because if I snag this, blow that up, two can... No, we didn't miss lethal. But, I mean, this activate ability is just the most disgusting thing that has shown up in my pool. This is the first card I saw, and I was like, alright, I got a rule. Like, deal 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Okay, shoot this for 1. Okay, shoot this for 1. I mean, our opponent can immediately pay some extra mana to buff this. This is 8 mana, so this can become a 6/1. That's +2/+2, so that's a 6/5 actually. So if I blocked here, this would trade, but hell, I think that's fine. If this guy attacks, I just trade. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, I can just, like, blow this thing up, huh? Well, let's secure the 2/1, then if he pumps, then Active Treason it. I unfortunately can't. Active Treason is a sorcery speed. I had to do that on my main phase because it's all sorcery speed. You do that play at sorcery speed in your main phase? Oh, I see what you mean. I try to ping, and then they buff, and then I can Active Treason it. Oh, okay, okay. So now I can actually think about the play. I thought you meant, like, in response to it. Totally misunderstood what you meant, Elevens. Yes, no, that... You are certainly suggesting a legal play, and if I do that, I don't think it will actually give us an opportunity to get a win. Moreover, we don't have enough mana for that. Because, like, if we were able to active treason this, there's a 3/4, a 4/4. This is a blocker, and we only have trample on this guy. Yeah, this is the only one that has trample. What's this do whenever it attacks? Alright, so that's just going to get blowed up. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's game, isn't it? You may do that. This is hard to lose. Careful of the fog. Is there a fog effect in this set? I don't really know why a Gruul would actually run a fog effect in this. It appears we won. Okay. There is a fog? Wait, Root Snare got reprinted? Are we kidding me? Root Snare? RNA? Holy cow, they reprinted Root Snare? No. No, it can't be. Seen enough Root Snare in my time. Root Snare everyone. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Did you see Omahunek's adorable kitties? Oh my God, Omahunek, you have two little kitties. It's so cute. Oh, and they're buddies. They're hanging out together. Oh my God, I love cats. God damn, I love cats, man. Fuck. We'll definitely play the Territorial Boar first, because we have a 4-power creature in the Steeple Creeper, being able to buff the Territorial Boar. What an extraordinary run out. So let me just note, I see this trend happen literally every single release of every single set. There's so many sweet new cards, and the more mana a card costs, the more powerful the effect can become. Just by virtue of maths. So, players start off with pretty steep curves, and you can just bash in for a lot of damage. Oh, I should have played the Frenzied Arnix, shouldn't I have? This is... No, I shouldn't have. These are two great cards to have. It deals 4 damage and 2 damage to everything else. Ugh. Alright, so Bring to Trial is a weak removal because it's such a strong condition. I mean, Exile is a very nice keyword. And then this Destroy Target Creature. Hoish. Riot Menace, or the guy that can possibly get huge on the next turn. This is one of these spots where we haste it, huh? Because I'm thinking, do I want to wait next turn to deal 3 damage? Our opponent's probably dead in the next 2 turns, so I want to try to deal 4 damage over the course of 2 turns. Perfectly acceptable choice for that target. Alright. I see... I pre-releases, man. Anytime a new set comes out, people just build decks that are generally a little too slow in the first few days. I don't think that, like, I'm trying to exploit that tendency by building an overly aggressive deck or something like that, but... His hand doesn't do much, but I see 2 effective removal spells. Sorcery speed, but that's alright. Butcher of Truth. Holy moly. Thrash and Threat. God, that's such a good card. We'll probably be using it for the threat. Why does Sean put in vanilla 2/2s? So he can curve out. Last King of Denmark says, hey, Dan, I wanted to sub to tell you that when I was teaching my statistics course last semester, I used your old video on making assumptions and had my students follow along with your 30 circles activity, and they positively loved it and the implications that came with it. I'm so thrilled to hear that. That is fan-frickin-tastic news. Perfect. You got it, man. Skewer the Critics is also going to be really nice to burn out. What was the 30 circles activity? Hey, Tristaray! I only vaguely remember this. I feel like I should know it. There's an argument to be made to riot this. There's no argument to be made here. Nothing's really being done. There needs to be some large and glorious sweeper that comes up here. Fuck. Alright, well I guess I'm swinging in with the team. I don't really want to haste this, but... Alright. If you have haste, it doesn't have its ability. In a way, that's fine. I think going for the win here is good. We ping each of these, because then I can skewer the critics to just blow this guy up. Senate Courier might be able to live. Senate Courier cannot. God, this deck just feels like ruthless. Ruthless! Love the spectacle animations. I think spectacle animations need to be toned down like 30 or 40%. 30 or 40%. I love that making assumptions little talk. Where you have them fill in 30 circles with different objects in 60 seconds. But the way it is set up, it makes people think that the drawings need to be intricate or circular in design. It highlights the problem that assumptions bring to the table. Ah! Oh shit, I remember this. Opponent goes first, and we're on the draw. But also we're day 9. We have exactly one play. I gotta mulligan this, don't I? I gotta mulligan this. This is not a good 2-lander. Holy shit, that's better. I mean, literally this one card is like a game ender. Seriously, Angsty says get screwed. Never will I ever. I'm a man that puts cheap 2-drops in his deck. You know, I bet you, seriously, Angsty, just because you broke a get screwed over 2 different lines, I guarantee you are going to draw a 2-drop directly from the top. Damn. Can't win them all. You got me. So, I mean, it's pretty clear. Skewer the Gravelhide boy. Let's see if someone else has the bumpy curve problems. We play the man down. Gonna have a pretty intimidating wall, followed by a pretty intimidating wall. What about runner? Seems awful. This card's actually pretty solid because it's a 3/3 for 3 mana. There's a lot of 3/2s for 3, a lot of 2/3. I think this card's great purely because it's a 3/3 for 3, and there's just not that many of those that exist. All right, hello, it's me, Wallman. Turn the tides. The fact that it can't be blocked by creature tokens is, in a lot of cases, irrelevant. Against Orzhov, it's crucial, because Orzhov's mechanic in this set is Afterlife, which summons lots of 1/1 flying creature tokens. So Rebel Belt Runner just blasts right past all those, so... Now, depending on what we get, we can swing in with the Sunder Shaman that can't be blocked by more than one creature. Destroy target artifact or enchantment that creature controls. Fuck. Voodoo Chili says, I watched a really good video series about neural networks today. Nice to learn some deeper theory motivating it beyond just running the algorithms. Oh, God. Okay. If our opponent couldn't kill a 5/5 on the ground, they're probably going to struggle to kill a 5/5 in the air. We just draw this every single time. Also, differences, I believe it was an activity one of your professors demonstrated. Ah, god dang. Yes. Holy cow, I remember it so clearly. Ah, it's in my head. Alright. Alright, there's lots of ways to blow stuff up, but I think that the very first thing that we do is we just swing in and see what our opponent does. Because if our opponent doesn't block, we just kill them. So our opponent has to chump substantially, at which point we can punish the way in which they chumped. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is like a day 9 would accidentally miss lethal sometimes sort of thing here. Because if I shoot my opponent in the face for 2, then I can skewer the critics for 3 and shoot in the face as well. For just a casual 15 points of damage out of nowhere. Really easy for me to fall into the trap of wanting to clear the board, and by falling into the trap of wanting to clear the board, I literally fall into this trap constantly. Like, I am trying so hard to make myself stop doing it. Yeah, neural networks are super tight. It's so tight what the effect of a neural network is, despite the simplicity of how the guts of the neural network actually functions. Storm Strike. So this is a bad hand, right? Yeah, I'm hanging on to this one lander. Hand was so good. It was a little dicey. That last hand was a little dicey. The 7-lander. Couldn't really do much with my cards. Alright, well. So far-ish so good. Not the most unreasonable 1-lander to keep. Oh, this is a great card. I shan't be doing blocking. RSC. Part of the reason why I was content to keep this is that we might miss a land drop like this, but the instant we get one land drop, a lot of action begins to happen. So. Also, I just don't want to go to 5. Kidding me, going to 5? Not a chance. Not a chance. I really want to play against more Orzhov and just feel what this curve is like. Senate Griffin. It's kind of expensive. Griffin. I think we're gonna jam the Steeple Creeper. So now we swing with our Vigilance Boar, who's such a good boar. I think I just say no. I guess we play this. Give it haste. Three attack, and this one can't block. I look like I'm up to something, don't I? I am. Who's at 11 now? Not sure if we're going to learn the most from this game. Maybe I should have kept that first 7-card hand. Maybe I should have chucked that 6-card. That's about where my brain's going. Hey, yuck. I think we died. I think we have straight up died. That little Vigilance guy is being such a dick. Maybe I should have traded with him way earlier. So if I swing with this, this guy's definitely blocking. I think I have to do this to just buy myself some extra turns. I mean, it's going to be block, block. You have got eat. I think I just should have done this earlier. This dude's sick. That is one sick dude. The way that I can plausibly imagine us getting back into this game is if we just peel chain removal off the top. That is going to be a little tough, because we're dead in a few turns. Just need Hellkite. Well, I'll need Hellkite and some land. And I'll need to have everything that's in RSC's hand be both not removal and... Oh my god, we did run the one. Unspectacular. Yeah. Beatdowns. Hashtag never forget. Great. Guess who's never swinging ever. Do I want this to haste or do I want it to trample? I think I want it to haste. Alright, Alright, guys. Oh! Ah! That was pretty sick. That was pretty dope. GG. I mean, not too torn up about that one. Not too terrifically torn up. Does this deck have 7 games, 7 wins in it? Plausible. It is plausible. Fuck. I'm gonna mulligan this. I think I go first. Yeah, I think I just have to mulligan it. That's better. Nice. Woo! Nice. Yes. Oh, I'm hanging on to that guy for sure. D9 is coming with the territorial Borosaurs. Rawr. Dude, imagine if we just off the top, out of nowhere, draw a what? Mountain. You do want to trade, okay. The boars never stop coming. That's great, man. 3-1 with lifelink. That was a little concerning. Do you want to trade that too? This is an okay card to blow up. I mean, the fact that it's a 3-1 lifelinker, I assume that our opponent was thinking of doing the swing back. Gonna trade, may as well trade aggressively in that way. It's plausible. The ability... Yeah, see, this Guardian Project I think is good, but again, it's just not quite the theme of the deck. This Guardian Project. Like, we've had this in our hand before. It hasn't done that much for us. I think if my deck was slower, I'd be pretty content with it. I think I might actually cut it if we win this. Just due to the speed of our deck, because like, I don't actually see a time that we're going to be able to run our Guardian Project out in this game. Also, our opponent is taking a very long time, which is good, because, you know, if you have a large creature, you just play a large creature. Alright, your opponent disconnected, man. We'll take it. What would make this a slower deck? If I had more defensive creatures... That makes sense. Good. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up. Dovin Grande Arbiter. This actually seems okay in a draft, I guess. It's just very, very slow. Very, very slow. Our opponent plays a creature. We can just thrash and threat to just nuke it. I guess thrash is the right term. Well, tried out Dota Auto Chess? No, unfortunately, I've just been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering, playing Dota in my free time. What do Planeswalkers do exactly? Planeswalkers are permanents, so they stay out on the battlefield. Yeah, so they actually hang out here permanently until killed or otherwise. This number at the bottom is called their loyalty, and it functions like health. So 2 damage will kill this Planeswalker. 2 or more damage, because it has currently 2 loyalty. Each turn it can do one of these 3 abilities, known as the uptick, the downtick, and the ult. Or the ultimate. So this uptick lets it gain more loyalty. And notice the +1 is also the effect it has on the loyalty. The -1 is the effect it has on the loyalty. Let me just do some maths real fast. Yeah, I think I just do this very simple play. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you control. Target creature you control. Bam. I'm gonna blow this up, but I could already do that. So, for instance, if Dovin was at 1 loyalty and did the +1, it would do the text next to it, and it would now be at 2 loyalty. Or if it was at 5 loyalty and it did the -1, it would create that 1/1 colorless Thopter and drop from 5 to 4 loyalty. So they're really, really fun, because generally they have a pretty okay effect initially, but like as time goes on, they're just doing one of those abilities every turn, And of course, this is all building to the possibility of... Great. Ooh, my god, I played pre-combat. I've been so responsible up to now. If you have a counter, I'd be delighted if you counter this one. Made a mistake by playing all these out. Planeswalkers are really fun. Yeah, they're doing one ability a turn. Have a lot of continuous impact on the board. Alright, so it looks like there's no blow up my dude effects that Lodo can do. I'm a little worried that Lodo has some sort of very significant... Why then? Weird. Okay. I don't know if this is a sign that Lodo has a destroy all creatures spell. Gate Colossus. Fuck. This is going to kill me pretty quickly. Holy shit. Wow. Well, we do have an act of treason. That can help. Whew. Oh, youchie, douchie, doochie, boochie. Sofa, king, monkey. Welcome. I'm absolutely going to be plus countering all of these. Because we want to have as much of a potent threat out here as possible. No, card draw guy? I think that's totally the wrong play. I think that's super the wrong play. We are, like, on the verge of dying. So we need to have a nice wide board. Fuck. You have a nice wide board to keep that threat going. This hurts. What the? Why does everyone have this card? Dude, where's my land? Oh, we are super duper dead. Oh! So those have indestructible, so the only thing I can do is this. I don't know what we would possibly have that would help us out here. Let's give this haste. It immediately got -1/-1. Fuck. was pretty sure this deck would go the distance. I think a bad mulligan hurt us on land, and then the, oh, that game, literally. We just did not manage to get there.